Hi all, it's Barb coming to my craft studio. I have a Hobby Lobby haul and one item from Amazon. When we went out shopping this week, we went to Costco. I didn't really buy anything at Costco. My daughters are members there. I picked up a couple snack items for hubby, but I'm not going to share those. From Amazon, I picked up a box of adhesive magnet sheets. They were thicker than some of the ones I've seen were printable. I'm like, I really don't need printable. I figured if I wanted to, the adhesive part, I could always put like a copy of the image underneath there if I decided to. Right now, I'm not bothering with that. I just needed some bigger ones. I still have some of Tiffany's from the Totally Tiffany brand, and I'm going to use those, but I have a couple of really big magnet sets. So I'm using these for those right now. If things fit on the smaller one, I'm using those, but then if I need it, I've got this. This set came with 24 magnets. It also came with a ruler, an X-Acto knife, and a pair of scissors. Because they are cuttable, and I have trimmed some down to fit in like my diamond press magnets. I had a few diamond press sets that go in. I have a couple different size ones. I was looking for one of the diamond press folders. You know, usually I've got one of those right away. This time, actually, no. I am not seeing one. It's buried here somewhere. That are this size. And if the magnet's the full size of this, the 5x7, if the dies are really cover like the whole length of this, the 5x7 ones from Tiffany aren't big enough. And I don't think I have any of the other size. If I do, I don't know where they're at. But I don't think I didn't have a whole lot of those. So even if I have any, it's only going to be a couple. So I would have needed more regardless. But even they weren't as big as these. And I also have the bigger size envelope, like the Grand Marquis. I've also been using some of Tiffany's letter size pockets or some pouches that I have for my really large sets. Hobby Lobby, I mainly went because I was running out of white cardstock. So you'll see that in a minute. I'm going to go with the order. I did find one clearance item. I found these mild liner pens. Also look and see if I have those colors. My duplicates, I've been keeping those sets over at the house, but the duplicate I've been leaving out here to use. I picked up some Thanksgiving stickers. I think I'll probably make a few Thanksgiving cards. Not a lot, because I don't send like Thanksgiving cards to everybody, but I will probably send one or maybe even two to my mother-in-law. I might kind of do that type of theme. The one might not be so much Thanksgiving as just like gratitude or just autumny, you know. So I picked up those. I picked up this for hubby. I had done some of those watercolor sets from Meyer, and they had this one, and this is what the pictures look like. And I just thought he likes doing little crafty projects like that now. I did find a couple of fat quarters that I thought were really cute. Now these are yellow tags, which means when they do sales, these are included. I've noticed any fat quarters they have the yellow tag. The only way you'll see these get marked down is if they clearance them. But I like the Santa one and I like the gingerbread one, so I picked it up. Did I need more fabric? No, I did not. I like to get placemats to put underneath the cat's feeding dish. So we have wood. I think it's laminate wood. I don't think it's hardwood. We have laminate wood flooring, and I don't want that to get all messed up. So I like something underneath her dish, because sometimes if it's like the shredded like chicken or tuna, she drops on the floor and she picks it up and eats it. So this helps keep that from being like right on the floor. I went mainly because I needed more cardstock. I needed this is 65 pound. A lot of times if I print on 8.5 by 11 cardstock, this is the weight I use, because I can do that on my Canon craft printer. And then the 12 by 12, I've been going through a lot of that for my catalog. Catalog all of my dies and stamps and have you. I found one 4th of July thing. I think 4th of July was at 75% off when I was there. So I picked this one up, which was usually 15, so 16. So I got it for like 4. I got it for like $3.99. So I'll pack that away with my, and then I bought some 12 by 12 album refills, like the page protectors, like for scrapbooks, but I use these to put my cataloged pages in and then I go on my scrap rack. Because any 3-ring punched item can go on your scrap rack. And then I found a couple of Highland cows that I will probably use. I mean, this one could be fall or Thanksgiving, but this one's very much Thanksgiving with the pilgrim hat. But I will probably use them together, so they'll probably go in my one of my Thanksgiving tier trays. So that is what I purchased. I think I need to turn the air conditioner down a little lower. I turn it up. I move the thermostat up in the summer so that it doesn't kick in when I'm not over here, because I'm figured I don't want it to get super hot, so I don't turn it completely off, but it also doesn't need to be as cool as it is when I'm over here. It actually usually doesn't feel too bad when I come over, but after I've been for a while, I notice it needs to be adjusted. I try to remember to do it when I come in, but I don't always remember. I did come over here. Hubby wanted to come over. He stayed about 10-15 minutes, then he was ready to go. It's funny because we had a day, was it last week or the week before, where he stayed out here like an hour and a half, 2 hours, which I shoot for an hour with him. I usually try to come over. In the summer, it's not quite so bad, but during the school year, when there's nobody here, my youngest daughter gets off earlier, so I usually try to not come over until like an hour before she gets home. That way, if I can keep him over here an hour, then I can just bring him back over and I can come back over, because she doesn't care if I come back over. I think she actually realizes I do better with him if I take those breaks. If I go too many days without a break, and it doesn't take much, I get short with him. I mean, I'm not really mean, I'm just ornery. but I'm sure he thinks I'm mean because, you know, he has the mentality of a toddler right now. So, but I am working on getting my watercolor stamps from Diamond Press, getting them cataloged. I did decide I was going to do the themes, and then I was going to do an extra set to store with the watercolors. Which I'm pretty sure I have one more piece to that. I think I have the mat somewhere. But right now I've got the Diamond Press watercolor stuff. Well, it's mainly over here. It's got the watercolor sets are here. The little brush pens they gave you are here. And then I had an extra set of watercolor, like metallic ones that I put in there. And then I put some brushes on the other side that I had gotten for watercoloring. So this will be my little watercolor kit once I get everything cataloged. I haven't cataloged the colors yet, so I have that left to do. But I was trying, but I figured these are like some of the stamps from that watercolor. I'm making an extra thing of that, and I'm going to slide it in the back of that storage and supply case. I had to think, what was the name of that? I wish she would come up with something more similar to that again. I mean, she has the Create a case, and the 12 by 12 one, I guess, would work. It's just then you have to make up your own configuration with the boxes, which is good and bad. I mean, you can really customize it to fit your style, which is a possibility for me anyways, that I might want to do that with that eventually, so that I could store things in there a little better. But for now, I had an extra one of those, so I'm using it. But that's kind of where I'm at. I'm really trying to get through as many of... I have my dies finished for the month. I still have to file some of the cataloged images, but I'm going to wait to do that till like the last week or two of July. Probably the last full week maybe. And then if there's any left, I'm not sure where July ends at. I'd have to look at a calendar. I don't know. But I'm hoping to wait till then and then file all the images into my scrap rack, into the catalog part. Because next month will be embossing folders, so I will move on to those. I don't know that I'll finish all of my stamps. I might have a few dies left. I think I lied. I have a few that were filed under, that I wanted to get to, under Crafter's Companion. Hubby and I did go to the library craft day the other day, and we didn't get ours decorated. He was ready to go, so they were going to decorate last, and so we got, but I did get two all put together. It's got watercolor paper in the middle, and I'm not sure what I should ask her what this type of paper was called, because it's kind of a cool texture. But this is his. He chose this color of twine for his, kind of a dark blue, and I chose a lighter blue. I don't know how well you can see that. It's almost kind of, it looks white there, but it is a pale blue. I figured we could decorate them here at home. I'm like, I've got because I kind of told her, I see, I've got markers and paints and, you know, whatever he wants to use to decorate at home. So we'll decorate it at home sometime. Thanks for joining me. I'll catch you next time.